For a while there, I signed up at the local college there, and I took a few classes.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, just activities that GIs do in the barracks. You know, I kind of considered myself a pretty good card player at that time, and I had the ability to count cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I discovered, which I didn't know, that when you're playing blackjack, the bank wins all the money. When I discovered that, I instantly became the bank. So, and you know, the other little games, and mostly that, and then like on the weekends, we would get together and we'd go to Montreal, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Because at that location we were 50 miles from the base to Montreal, Canada.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you know, it wasn't like it was. And then from time to time we'd either catch the train or the bus and go down to New York City for a weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So how long were you at Plattsburgh?
Until I got discharged.
Is that right? Okay.
You weren't listening to me. I said, when you go to a facility like that,
right,
you're there forever.
Okay. All right. Since I was listening, but you have Lakeland, Chinook.
Yeah.
So
Lakeland is the base in San Antonio.
Okay.
Chinook is the base in Illinois.
Okay.
And then Plattsburgh is in New York.
Okay.
Right.
Were there any other, did you, as far as the, there are a couple of things here. I'm just going to pull these off the page here.
All right.
Like the Bay of Pigs, the Cuban crisis in Vietnam. How did those relate to your military experience?
I was there in the military when these incidences happened, and you know, and I guess when I think about other so-called or whatever war type veterans, you know, they have real serious incidents to talk about, and so I don't think I do, other than at the time, you know, which it wasn't too pronounced to me at that particular time, but when Kennedy and our government had got together with the nationals in Cuba and tried to dethrone Castro after spending all that money and effort to put him in power, then they wanted to dethrone him back in 1961. I was aware of that because of when I was in high school. Part of my education was learned about Latin American history, you know, and so, but then subsequently we got to the the Cuban Missile Crisis, and when that happened, I had a maintenance crew of my own that I was head of, and so when the alert went off, we, you know, we all got into the truck, and I had to take everybody. It was about 10 of us. I had to take everybody to the flight line, and we had to make sure that all of the planes that were designated to be off the ground were off the ground.
Okay.
And I guess from a 21-year-old individual in the military, not really having been in war, that was one of the most amazing things I have ever seen when that happened. And
this is the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Right.
Okay.
And that was, for people who don't know, that was when Khrushchev and Castro were in cahoots with each other, and Khrushchev was shipping these missiles and stuff from Russia to Cuba, and Kennedy, whether he was forced to or not, you could get all kinds of stories, but nevertheless, they knocked the chip off the shoulder and say, well, nope, we're going to blow up the world if y'all don't turn them things around and go back. And at the time, well, you know, like they say about being patriotic, I was all in because I felt the same way at the time, you know. And so, but up there at that location, which I don't know, in fact, I know a lot of people really had